Let's discuss America's global military web, bases, spies, and global power. Think about this. 159 countries out of roughly 195 countries on Earth. The United States has troops, military bases, intelligence operations, or agreements in 159. That is over 80% of the world. That is not rotation. This is called presence, and presence does not mean only soldiers. It means spies, surveillance, data access, and influence. All legal under defense treaties. The US does not just defend, it projects power globally. Segment 1. Bases, the front door to control. A US base is never just a hangar or runway. Each base is a command node. Intelligence officers, signals interception units, cyber monitoring teams, liaison officers embedded in local militaries. Together, they create a network of eyes and ears, feeding data to satellites, drones, and global command centers. Well, this turns host nations into listening posts, not covertly, but under Status of Forces Agreement, SOFA, and defense treaties. Segment 2, the stats. No other army comes close. Let's put the numbers on the power. 750 plus US military bases and installations in 80 plus countries, says Al Jazeera 2021. Top base hosts: Japan, 120 bases, almost. Germany, 119. South Korea, almost 73. Troop deployments, approximately 173,000 troops in 159 countries. Europe, approximately 60,000 troops. Germany, 33,900. Italy, 12,300. Middle East, 40,000 to 50,000 troops. Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Jordan. Latin America, Guantanamo Bay naval base still operational compared with other powers now. China, 1 overseas base. Russia, troops less than 15 countries. UK, France, only symbolic remnants of former empire, and America's reach is unprecedented in the history. Segment 3, the historical use of the web. This network is not theoretical. The US has used it aggressively for over a century. Early 20th century, banana wars in Cuba, Nicaragua, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Marines deployed to protect business and influence governments. Cuba, Bay of Pigs 1961, decades-long embargoes, covert operations. Iran 1953, CIA-led coup against Mossadegh, installed the Shah. Latin America, Cold War coups and interventions in China, Guatemala, Nicaragua. Post-Cold War, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Syria, rapid strikes and occupation enabled by forward bases. Now, what's the key point? This web allows instant operational capacity anywhere without waiting for reinforcements. Segment 4. Today, Venezuela and Latin America. In 2026, the US conducted a military operation in Venezuela, resulting in the capture of President Maduro. Naval operations seized 2 oil tankers in the Caribbean, 1 Russian flagged. Latin America remains under US surveillance, Cuba and Caribbean, Colombia, Honduras, all with tactical and intelligence access. This is offensive protection, not just defense. Segment 5, potential future targets. Cuba. Historical hostility remains. Naval and intelligence monitoring intact. Iran. US bases in Qatar, Bahrain, UAE, and Saudi Arabia can strike or gather intelligence instantly. Greenland. Pacific Space Base monitors Arctic missile and satellite activity. US has expressed strategic interest in controlling Greenland for early warning and Arctic dominance. Every new hotspot is supported by existing bases and surveillance, making any intervention faster and more precise. Segment 6, defense analysis. Now, why does this matter? This web is not defensive. It enables instant global strikes, intelligence dominance, influence over governments and regional conflicts, control over strategic resources and maritime choke points. Historical examples and current operations show Venezuela, direct military action; Middle East, continuous troop rotation and intelligence coverage; East Asia, containment of China via Japan, South Korea, and Pacific bases. Now, this means sovereignty is conditional. No country can act freely without US awareness or influence. And now, wrapping up with the hard truth. This is America's empire of bases, spies, and operational reach. From Cuba to Iran, Greenland to Venezuela, and across 159 countries, US military and intelligence presence dictates global strategic outcomes. This is not defense. This is global military dominance enforced by boots, data, and power projection. Keep watching 360 Digital English with your very own Fariha Farooq. Take care. God bless.